What's up, people? It's your boy, Sci-Fax. The new Banlist just dropped, and I've been wanting to record the max power ceiling replays that I have, where I've put Mare in a 40-card Dino deck going first. And the deck, or the list, preemptively hit a lot of needle fiber stuff, and some danger stuff, and they hit Distrudo. One of my favorite cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! History. Gone from 3 to banned. And luckily enough, we still play Drag Dino. We still have access to Yazi and Mare plays through destroying a baby to summon the level 3 tuner from deck. So, some of these duels might feature a Distrudo extender, and that's not possible anymore, but a lot of this stuff will still be legal. I know there's some Lunalite stuff in here, Tiger's banned. And there's one mind control, which is nice, and one instant fusion, which is why I cut instant fusion, because I had a feeling that this was coming. So, want to get used to not playing 3 instant fusion. Yeah, let's get into these replays, shall we? Alright, oviraptor. Still at 3. Didn't touch this. Didn't touch the babies or fossil dig, and they didn't touch Mystic Mine. I don't know what's going on with that. But standard shenanigans. Basically, the easy 3-card combo. You open this, you're in there, and then you get Kaiju Lightning Stormed. One of the reasons why I summon UCT in defense mode. That, and because all of the Link 4s dumpster on UCT, so might as well put it in defense mode. Omega lol. We're gonna try to have some suspense with our opponent's cards again. So that's a Nessie set 1 pass. Called by. Awesome. Pot of Acquisitiveness. Pot of Acquisitiveness. God, that's a word. I cannot pronounce that word. We just keep drawing miscellaneous sources, and we've been called by the grave and then ashed, and gotta love decks like this. So then we see he's playing Orcus, and he goes Winda into Dingirsu and Phase, protect the Winda. And we can play through this. So, Lost World, give him a token, that's our 1 special summon, and then we can just crash the Dino into the Winda. Activate another miscellaneous source. Pop the Petite in hand. Go on oviraptor. Get ourselves a UCT. Shuffle back our homies. Draw into a baby. That's absolutely insane. Use the protection. Go into miscellaneous source. Go into Link Karibo. And then summon the Link 2. And I had a feeling he had Nibiru there. So I wanted to steal his Ash Blossom to then Yazi him. But he never gave me a chance. Top deck a Kaiju. This hand is absolutely insane. Kaiju, the rank 2, I don't know why. Was it a threat? Yes, it can target and bounce a card, so we Kaiju it. And we know he searched this trap. And this trap says that you can detach material to then bounce cards. So, our rank 4 play ends up getting hit by the new hand trap. And we summon an Overtex before committing to our Boro Sword, and then he waits too long. And Overtex will just negate the trap. He held on to it too long. I feel like he opened really well, and he still got easily OTK'd. Holy cow, look at this hand. Alright, what are our options here? We can play Diagram, pop the Petite, and summon oviraptor, and then that plays around. The summon of oviraptor can get protected by Misk, but this can get ashed. So I don't know if we want to do that. We can just activate miscellaneous source in hand, and then try to banish it to summon Argosaurus, but then that can get Ash Blossomed. So, I do this play string. I activate Ygopro immediately from hand, popping the Petite. It gets Ash Blossomed. And now I can just activate Diagram, banish 2, and boom, I have full combo. Played around the hand trap like a genius. Easy clap. Now I get to know what deck he's playing. DDDs, get rid of the power cards. Ooh, am I going to steal his Ash Blossom? You're damn right I am. Thank you. Thanks for the link 4. So now you're down a card, and you're playing against a 4 Materialpalooza, Logia, UCT, and Imperial Order. I probably shouldn't have even negated this, because that would add a spell, and I have Imperial Order. But I end up just chaining it to Performer Power Up. GG. So now we use our battle phase to get rid of both tokens, because I don't want him to protect the token. Go into Pankratops, pop it, trigger Lost World, get oviraptor. He chains Gizmek to that for some reason, I'm not sure. Add the miscellaneous source, always add miscellaneous source. Hit him with the baby loops. Go into Diagram, pop one more, get the third out of the deck. Go into Ygopro, or not Ygopro, Lithosagam, level 1 in Petite, pop Petite. Go into a Kaiju, because he's playing good Maju, I don't want to get Kaiju. Get into Beard. It takes out, what, 2 or 3? I still like our chances. And then we pop the token, because during his turn, if I Book of Eclipse him while this is still face up, he can just flip it again. So I have to force him to flip it while it's flipped face down. So he summons Gamma for some reason, and then reveals a danger. And then completely wastes this. And then now if he goes battle phase, I can just activate UCT. What he should have done is flip this face up and then go battle phase, and it would have forced the UCT out. And then tried to play. I don't think it would have mattered, because I summoned a Kaiju. That was probably the most important part of the entire duel. Alright, game 2. We've opened fairly well. Called by the Dimension Shifter. Can't play around that. You have to call it by the Graven. Actually, this is like a 5-card combo hand, honestly. Having the Misk in hand for later. This is absolutely broken. Didn't play around Mech Knights though. Getting a Beard for 1. And now I have a baby on field with UCT. I can just Yazi him. I am generating more advantage. IP Masquerena. I summoned Mare in the wrong spot. I should have summoned it here so I could take advantage of the arrows. I don't think it mattered in the long run, but that's okay. And I forgot that I had to use Giant Rex, so I don't get a rank for it. Trade in Desires, Eater of Millions. That doesn't work. And Scoop. Alright, here you go. This is the best field that I've come up with so far while playing. This is oviraptor, baby Ceratosaurus, and a field spell. Or oviraptor, miscellaneous source, and a field spell. Or the field spell and 2 fossil digs. There's so many variations of the same combo, and it's why this deck feels so powerful to me. Because you can just go off no matter what. But this is the ideal strategy every single duel. You give yourself a Yazi target. We don't pop the token because we still want the token on the field, because the token plays around Evenly Matched and Lightning Storm and Mind Control and Infinite Impermanence, all of those fun targeting cards or cards that need the field to be clear. If they have a monster on their field, you can't get Evenly Matched. It's really nice. So we link the last 2 away for IP Masquerena, special the Misk out of hand, still have a Giant Rex summon, go into Dulka, and then pill for overtext. This is 8 interruptions. Dolka is 2, overtext is 3, UCT is 4. If one of these two pops this is a Pankratops, that's 5. And then this can turn into a Link 4 Appaloosa. But you don't get 9 because Lost World cuts the attack down to 2700, so you can't get all 4 Appaloosa negates. You only get 3. Let's see how it rolls. Logic, normal. I don't want him ever making a Link 2, so I'm just going to get it off the field immediately. It's a decent spell, negate. Get an oviraptor to search for protection. He reveals Mothman, negate. Not going to let him draw any cards. Then immediately chain and make Appaloosa. He goes Tiger. Before he can send anything, I Book of Eclipse it. And then negate the Yellow Marten graveyard effect. And then if he could somehow play through all of that, we still have Pankratops and 2 more Appaloosa negates. And protection. So if he wipes my board, I still have Misk to activate next turn with Giant Rex. There's pills to search. The deck is just unbelievable. Alright, so this is from a tag duel featuring our first Destrudo action. Mirror match, and it ain't much of a field. Tried to kill me, couldn't kill me. So I go Lost World. In the mirror match, never give your opponent a token. It's just gonna be Link fodder. He literally just gave me a monster just to make a free Link Spider for. So then I protect the token, summon Giant Rex, and then he activates his UCT really early, but he sends Petite. So I was scared of Pankratops here. So I activate Called by the Grave, and then he changed Our of Avarice, and I'm not sure if it would have resolved. And I end up using the second one, not playing around like a weird Ash Blossom. So both Called by the Graves are gone. And we take his baby, because I was trying to flex on him. And I thought by popping the baby I would get a summon, but instead he gets a summon. I'm an idiot, huh? So we go Destrudo in hand, banned, Yazi. Pop the field spell. And I mean, we've seen this movie before. Saryuja? Nope. Oral Sword. Giant Rex comes back. Vigaris. Double the attack. Link those 2 away for UCT. 7,000 and piercing. I think my field is a little bit better than his. Drawing Argosaurus can be very good because you still have access to 6 miscellaneous sources. So, with the protection and a baby in hand, it's basically the exact same field, except sometimes you won't have enough dinosaurs engraved to banish. That can be the only problem sometimes. Yeah, see, I needed 1 more to get the UCT on the field. So, he normal summons the new Trap Tricks, and I just Laggy it because I don't want the Link 1 in the field. So now we gotta play through 3 Brackrow, and I take his level 4 immediately. Miscellaneous Source, pop the baby on the field. Unfortunately, this Drac Dino's in hand. Get the Overtext. Use Pankratops to pop a Mirror Force. Hard summon Overtext, and it just doesn't work. Because I activated Miscellaneous Source in hand, and Floodgate doesn't do anything. And then I was gonna Yazi the last one, and it was a Mirror Force, of course. Oh, this hand is an actual 5-card combo. Ash. Nope. Ogre. Nope. Oh, man. These poor guys. No one ever knows what Miscellaneous Saurus does. Ever! What's he playing? Striker. Thanks for the Ash Blossom. Thanks for the Link material, baby. Holy cow. It's pretty good. And he scoops. Let's look at his hand. Rhoda, mine terraforming. Mine's still at 3. I feel like if I got aggressive and negated the Rhoda, he could have decked me out. Oof, there it is. The homie parent seahorse. The rest of our cards are insane. One of those unfortunate scenarios where we have to just do goofy stuff like this. But we're popping off. And I don't even use the Lithosagum, holy shit. Alright, so this card says add up to 2, so I negate. And then I get really greedy and negate the Called by the Grave, because I want my shit to resolve. And then he tries to crash the token, and you know why he does that? Lightning Storm. Can't activate it. This token lock is so real, it's gravy. This deck does play a lot of searchable one-ofs that you just don't ever want in your hand. Giant Rex, Pankratops, Dino, Overtex. And honestly, you're gonna open them a lot. You can still absolutely play when you do open one of them, but when you don't open any of them, the possibilities are fucking endless. You need your 3-ofs. So he mind controls my Dolka. And he's just going. So he sets that, and I know that's the invocation. I'm like, alright, now is the time to use Called by the Grave. It is Alistair. He makes a Moral Sword. This is exactly why I summon UCT in defense mode. I just save 3000 battle damage. There's no reason to put it in attack mode, I'm telling you. No reason. He doesn't ever link away the Dolka, so I just get it right back. And now I have to play through one back row versus Moral Sword. I think I can do it. And I pop the Jirac Dino out of hand to then pop Baby to revive the Jirac Dino. Take his Almirage. Go Yazi. Pop the Moral Sword. Make my own. Ya bish. Go in Phoenix just in case it's a Mirror Force. It was the invocation. You never know. Can't be too safe. GG. Alright, so we got Morningstar, Secret, and Mechaba. Columns are very important here. He negates my baby Ceratosaurus and banishes it with Mechaba. Feels bad, man. But we held the Mystic in hand. Pop the Petite. I'm using the columns that he's given me so that he can't revive Shifty Boy. So I summon Pankratops, and now I'm just going to hold it and see if he's ever going to chain. He does not, so then I was blocking my own zone, so I have to eventually use it for Yazi. Now I think we make Saryuja, because we don't ever like 2 cards that are hard once per turn. Banish the Giant Rex out of hand. He comes back. And I end on a really funky board versus a Mechaba. So he flips it immediately, activates this, bounces his Lost World. Goes into Alistair. Goes into Invoker. Then goes into Moral Sword. I'm like, oh fuck, okay. I had Misk for protection. And then he links. I don't know why he did that. Another broken hand, and we're going second. There are very rare situations in which you want to summon Argosaurus over Oviraptor, but I'd say at least 90% of the time you want to just summon Oviraptor. And we're going to give 1-for-1 a try, this format. Hopefully it works out. And he's already used his Rage and Roar. He didn't Ash the Search, but he did negate the protection. And then he Ashes Fossil Dig. And it's like, dude, I have Misk and Grave, and I'm playing the new cards. Good luck. Ooh, here's an insane mirror match. My opponent is opened broken. I've opened pretty damn good too, but he has Lithosag. So, and I never make VFT. I let my boy play. I'm not about dumbass floodgates like that shit. Besides Superior Order, because Dark Ruler no more is cancer. Shuffle back some resources, and we draw into Fossil Dig, which gets us protection. Alright, this field is nuts. Here we go. Negate the Fossil Dig, because I don't want him to have oviraptor, and then just search miscellaneous for free. I would rather just not let him get miscellaneous ores. And we're going to add a Petite Pterodon, so now that gives us a target for Pankratops on his turn. Banishes, or he destroys Giant Rex and Baby Ceratosaurus, which hits my extra deck, which is going to make it kind of hard to kill him next turn. A little bit harder. So now this Logia is not very good. We're going to try to save this for Pill. And just hope that we live, honestly. I cannot Logia any of this shit. It won't work. I can't even, I can't even chain it. I could Logia this. And replay ended. Alright, we need to go back. Alright, so he searches the protection. Banishes 2. Just get the loop going. He's playing the good cards. If he was playing Drac Dino, he would have been my favorite person ever. So he goes into a Link 2. And I'm thinking at this point, I still have my Book of Eclipse, by the way. Still have that active. I'm thinking I'm going to hold this for either Borosword or a Pill. Those is like the only threats. Normal summons that. Can't get the effect because, you know, he already did that. And then he makes Unchained Abomination, which is insane. And I think I cut that. Yeah, I did. Unlucky. But this card doesn't really out my field too bad. And then I go Book of Eclipse because he was going to go Battle Phase. And I get my Pankratops. And he just scoops when he had 2 Pill. I'm pretty sure if he pills once, he can just pill again. But the problem is, if he wants to flip everything face down, I search miscellaneous ores. So I would hold on to this, wait for battle phase, and then once it's battle phase, activate Pankratops, destroy his UCT, and he'd be able to chain this and then destroy one of my cards. But my my advantage over him was ridiculous. So his hand was absolutely insane. We cut Foolish Burial because in situations like this, it's like a weird extender or emergency setup card, but I don't know, there's so many times where I opened hands like this where it was a complete brick. I didn't even activate it. So he goes my control, and then this is my first time using Suavrus in this deck. And it's to negate a mind control where I don't have to burn Logia. And he top decks a 6-card Gamma to negate my Suavrus. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me right now? So he takes my card and gets an Omega for free. But then he tries to activate Omega, and I chain. So now his EMZ is blocked. Flips the Logia. Goes into Meltdown, goes into Alistair. Desires? Forced to banish his own Omega. That's sad. Links away my Logia into a Lambda. And then scoops. What an asshole. This is a YouTube hand if I've ever seen one. Alright, let's see if I don't fuck it up. I hope this Overtext gets on the field. Cha-ching, cha-ching. What is he playing? I don't know. A bad deck. Pop the one in hand for as much advantage as possible. Sorry, yugioh. I don't know if that yugioh was worth it. Oh, kaiju? See the difference between this and the original, or the other insane hand I had, was that we don't have good targets for UCT and Overtext, but besides that, you cannot kaiju me. You can't kaiju evenly me. We'll take it. Never let your opponent draw two. I don't care what anyone says. Pop the field spell. Don't want to deal with that shit. Then he normal summons. He normal summons Guru. Doesn't get the effect. Goes into Cerberus, pitching Fiendus to pop UCT, I think. And then mind controls my ass and links it away. And it's like, dog, do you think you're going to outgrind me after using all of your resources? I do not think so. And I top deck Suarvis into the crackdown. Get fucked. No extra deck, baby. That's when you know the fun police are out. True Draco or Monarchs, baby. Yes. We love Monarchs Erupt. It's our favorite card. Alright, so I know I'm playing against True Draco. And I was like, you know what? This deck has no out to Boral Sword with IP Masquerena. I fuck up and don't use Argosaurus' material. So I make Boral Sword turn 1. That cannot be destroyed by card effects. He goes Spell Mining, or Mystic Mine. Negate that shit, search a pill. Pot of Duality for another fucking Mystic Mine. But he takes the diagram instead, pops a trap, targets Boar Sword. Nope, won't work. Draws 2. Protect the Mare, and nice fucking into the void. Gets a trap immediately. And your boy has red reboot. Phoenix, reboot. Don't need to pop that one, or that one. Pitch to the Shrido, hit the field spell. That is a level 1 Mare. Summon Pankratops, give him a token, get greedy, pop the token, get an oviraptor. We're gaming, honestly. Going to Pentastag. Revive that idiot. Going to Logia, I don't know why. But all of our boys are in half and down 500, but it don't matter. So now we have I think this is game 3, and of course, game 3, you will draw Mare like it's your fucking job. I go Foolish Burial, it gets fucking Imperial Ordered. Battle phase, evenly. He keeps the order. Tributes over it. Then attacks me, I'm like, okay, I'll just outgrind this idiot. Right into Card of Demise. That's the card he drew for turn. I have 2 Lightning Storms now. Okay, he drew into a fucking Solemn Judgment. He drew into a second Solemn Judgment with Card of Demise. I attack over his Majesty Maiden. Pankratops is very strong here. He gets Waterfall of Souls, and then I don't get aggressive and use the Pankratops to pop the card he set. I should have, in hindsight. And now we have drawn 3 searchable bricks. He attacks over that, sets a card. Another fucking brick. I literally cannot summon a card. He finally doesn't set anything. I'm like, alright, Oviraptor, I can win now. Kaiju to play around Monarchs Erupt. And it's the third Solemn Judgment. Nice. Poltergeist. He is so plus on me. Also thinks a good card. It just got negated. Misk. Protocol, but doesn't actually negate it. Just activates a trap to get his boys on the field. Can't target Yazi. This doesn't do anything. Summon the Mare. Uses Manhunt and Mare. Okay. That's fine. I still have his Misk play. Pop the Giant Rex in hand. Go Pill. Get Banker Tops. Giant Rex in the field. Pop the Manhunt. And then he uses his Silk to bounce his Trap and my Giant Rex, which is unaffected because I missed. And now we get our entire play sequence off. Because he's an idiot. Draw 2, discard 1. Don't need Imperial Order. We hit our extender. Go to IP Masquerena and then Boral Sword. And now we attack the Linkuriboh with the UCT. Because UCT still gets the 1000 burn, even with 0 attack. So we attack into the face down. And then do 18. And then we still have our Boral Sword 2 attacks. If I attacked Linkuriboh with oviraptor, I would have lost the duel. So yeah, those are the duels. Literally the only thing different is 1 for 1 for Destrudo. We're gonna give this a shot.